Hi guys, this is Matt Kathol with Bear Health in the kitchen today. We're out of the gym in the kitchen having a blast. So one of the things that we do with all of our clients, whether it be remotely or actually be at one of our clinics, is we create a smoothie for all of them. And I'm going to show you one of them now, and Tessa's going to show you another. And there's a lot of different variations. And the reason there's a lot of variations on these is because we make them specifically for each client. So based upon all the lab work that we have done for them, we analyze all the data along with the doctors, and we create a smoothie that best affects your lab work to help you get healthy, whether you're detoxifying metals, or you're clearing up cardiovascular disease or cancer, or you're trying to lose weight. Somehow we have to detox the body. And the smoothie is one of those things. It's kind of a toolbox. So it's got everything in it, all your micronutrients, all your macronutrients, all of your soluble fibers, and so on. So it's the easiest way to get everything that your body needs in one shot, as opposed to having a salad and having all these different things. Let's make sure and ensure that you get everything you need by having a smoothie every morning. So this is one of the most common ones that I've been using for a lot of years. So first ingredient we have here is Green Vibrance. So Green Vibrance is a product that has most micronutrients that you would ever want in one product. If you have any allergies to some of the ingredients here that are seafood based, you can switch to a wheatgrass product, which is an excellent micronutrient product as well. So we're going to go ahead and add that to our Vitamix. And then our next ingredient is Goji Berries. So Goji Berries test really high in the ORC score. So in other words, they have a high resistance to oxidative and free radical damage. So just an excellent berry. And also has a lot of soluble fiber, which helps create chemicals that are anti-carcinogenic and anti-cancerous in the body. So another great product to add, and very tasty, by the way. We got our Goji Berries. And then next, we add probably my second favorite ingredient, which is Joint Vibrance. And Joint Vibrance contains GAGS and Collagen. And so these are two things that are massively lacking in the Western diet. And it's contained in here. And it also contains anti-inflammatories. So if you're trying to rebuild joints and trying to repair connective tissue, joint inflammation, things like that, you have arthritis, Joint Vibrance is an essential part, and most people have that. Okay, so next is cinnamon. Cinnamon is an amazing product that I love to add, and it has a wonderful flavor. So it is also really high in the ORC score, so it has a potent anti-inflammatory properties to it. Among other things, it has polyphenols. So again, joint inflammation, just a fantastic product. Usually tests in the top 20 next to like Cacao and Goji Berries on free radical damage and anti-inflammation. So we have the cinnamon in. And then another popular product is Chia Seeds. So Chia Seeds are quite amazing for a couple of reasons. Number one is that it contains omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are an essential nutrient that you must eat because it's a major component of almost all cells, especially the brain and central nervous system. So if you're not getting omega-3 fatty acids, it's difficult to maintain your central nervous system and brain. It doesn't offer a lot of flavor to it, offers some consistency, but super essential for obtaining the fatty acids that you need in your diet. Okay, so we have the chia seeds. Next is turmeric. The essential part of this is curcuminoids. So it's a really potent chemical that helps on the anti-inflammatory scale. It helps to rebuild joints. It helps protect cells from cellular damage. Very popular, pretty potent on the taste side, so don't use too much of it. Usually we recommend around a teaspoon or less of it. Go ahead and add that. And then next, we have flax oil. So lots of different versions of essential fatty acid products, but omega-3 is really what we're after. Most of us get too much omega-6, which is pro-inflammatory. The flaxseed oil really has a lot of the omega-3 fatty acid, which is really an essential part of every cell in the body and helping make up the cell itself, and also acts as a wonderful anti-inflammatory. The typical American diet should have about a 1-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to 3. The typical American diet is 20-to-1. So let's go ahead and add our flax oil. And then we'll add cacao nibs. So cacao nibs, we talked about it for a second earlier. Cacao tests really high in the ORC score. So it's a really potent anti-inflammatory, adds nice consistency and flavor to your smoothie. Okay, So next we get to more of the macro, larger nutrients. Raspberries, very little effect on glycemic index, so they're very, very low on that side. A lot of soluble fiber, which creates fatty acids in your stomach that are anti-carcinogenic. They add a nice flavor to a nice consistency. Raspberries, super awesome. And then we add blueberries. So blueberries, again, carry a lot of micronutrients in them. They have a wonderful flavor. They really do a great job in protecting your cells from damage. And the same goes true for blackberries. They also test really high in the ORAC score, protecting your cells from cellular damage, free radical damage, whether it be from air or foods that you eat, cleaning products, these things, everything really we've used today helps protect your cells. And then last but not least, on the food side, we add greens. So the greens, again, are great because it's adding a lot of vitamins and minerals that have protective properties for your cells. I try and add about as much as I can squeeze into a blender because it breaks down. Most of these macronutrients or larger food groups are close to 90% water, so they really break down well into almost nothing. And then we have to add a liquid component. And so one of my favorite things to add is an unsweetened organic almond milk. There's lots of other milks as well. It just so happens that I like the unsweetened vanilla. It's unsweetened, so you're not getting additional sugars that you don't need. And typically adding between 8 to 12 ounces of that. But really you add enough liquid to your liking so that it breaks down and it's not chunky. We add our lid to this, and then we're almost ready to go. All right, guys, so that was our first smoothie for the day. So we always recommend to have your smoothies kind of the first thing of the day unless we're really fasting, but a majority of the time, it's a great way to start your day. It's easy, it's fast, less than a few minutes to do it. Really, the best thing to do is start the day with a smoothie.